Hello, book lovers. Welcome to Cinema in Chapters. I'm Nazi Rose, and I'm so happy that you have tuned in to listen to me and to watch me talk about all things books, movies, and TV shows. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about The King of Wrath. This is book one of the Kings of Sin series that was written by Ana Huang. And if you have not seen my book haul, you can go ahead and look for the video after this one. I bought the first 4 books of the Kings of Sin series, and I have read the first one. Of course, after reading it, I had to come and talk to you about it. So stay tuned. So here I have with me the Kings of Sin, book one, which is The King of Wrath. The King of Wrath is a book that follows Dante Russo. He is a billionaire who is very self-assured, very arrogant, very much used to getting his own way. He has been running his family empire for a few years, which he inherited from his grandfather. So Dante Russo is very much that person who is used to getting his own way, who is used to be the top dog and the patriarch of the family. Unfortunately, what happens is that a man approaches him, and another fellow rich man approaches him, and he shows him some compromising pictures that could mean the death of his brother, and he is blackmailed into marrying that man's daughter. This is how dynasties are made. The blackmailer is just like, you are going to marry my daughter so that we can merge rich families together. So the background is that Mr. Lau is the one who approaches him and blackmails him. He's got a daughter, a younger daughter. Her name is Vivian Lau. Vivian Lau has been groomed to be the perfect heiress in preparation to take over, or actually in preparation to marry a rich man so that she can further give power to her family. Her parents, she is coming from new money. Her father is the one who made the empire. They remember a time when they were not rich and then they got rich. Now her father is obsessed with making sure that the Lau family is accepted in the old money circles, and they can cement their power in old money and in the rich people sort of circles. So he blackmails, he gets some evidence that I won't talk about so that I don't spoil anything. He blackmails Dante Russo and says that if you don't want me to release these pictures, you have to marry my daughter. So immediately Vivian is told, I have arranged a husband for you. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Rich people do it all the time. They arrange alliances and marriages to further strengthen their power and their money and their influence. So her father tells her, you have to marry this man that I've chosen for you. You have to move in with him. You need to start planning the wedding right away, and the wedding will be happening in plus or minus 1 year's time. So she in herself, having come from new money, she is not only just happy to be rich, she wants to be her own person. So she runs a party planning, event planning business, which is doing very well in New York. Her family is based in Boston. So in New York, she has her own name. She's running her own thing. She moves in with Dante. Dante seems to be very cold to her, very rude and very cruel to her. She doesn't understand why, because of course she doesn't know about the blackmail. So as they move in together, as they try to convince society and the media that they're actually together, they are starting to understand each other, to get used to each other, maybe even fall for each other. On the other hand, Dante is looking for evidence that will remove him from the clutches of Vivian's father. So he does not like being blackmailed. He doesn't like that a man dictated and told him what to do with his life. He never planned to marry. He didn't think it was for him. So it's not something that he wanted. In the meantime, he just says he's going to fool her. He's going to go along with it until such a time that he has all the evidence that Vivian's father has against him, and he's able to use it against him. He doesn't want to stop there, of course. He also wants to make sure that he has destroyed Vivian's father's business and left him broke as punishment for having even dared to blackmail Eruso. So with this book, there was a lot of intrigue. I loved how I wasn't quite sure where the story was going. I loved Anna's style of writing. I also loved the angst. They gave me angst. They gave me, yearning for each other, but not really wanting to give in to the feelings. It gave me plotting, but in a delicious and romantic sort of way. as they get used to each other, things are happening. They're going on dates. They're sort of dating backwards. They're already engaged, but starting to know each other. Then you put into the mix their family dynamics. Here, Vivian not being able to stand up for herself as far as her family is concerned, and Dante, who is very assertive and does not show a soft side to his family at all. Now he's opening up. She is being a good influence on him, indirectly, of course. This is how the story is unfolding. As we go through the year, they are getting used to each other, but also comes a time where he is getting the evidence that he needs so that he doesn't have to be engaged to her anymore. So now the question becomes, when he finally gets the evidence that is being held over his head, what is he going to do? Is he falling for her? And you know he is. He starts falling for her. I also love that there is humor. There are lighter moments when it comes to their friendship groups and the dynamic of their friendship groups, how they are navigating their work, how they are navigating rich society. I honestly loved this book. I loved every minute of reading it. The story building was amazing, and I really did a good job of painting a full picture of what was contained around this budding and blossoming romance. It wasn't just, of course, there were moments where we would also get the spice. It was tasteful spice, and it strategic positions that made it so romantic, and not just in there. They made me believe in love. They made me want them to fall in love, and for me to fall in love as well. This book, I truly enjoyed. I enjoyed the characters separately. They were both strong in their own right, and when they came together, they started to get used to each other. All the usual and realistic sort of struggles that come with a couple that's getting to know each other's vibe, that's getting to understand each other and moving forward. I absolutely love it. They had this genuine chemistry that came so naturally, that was not forced on them, and you could not say that, oh, this one, the ladies being suppressed in any way. It was absolutely good to read, enjoyable to read. Overall, I would give this book a five stars or a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely worth the hype, and I would recommend it for anyone who wants to read it. I will be going on to the second book, and hopefully I'll be able to finish the series soon and give you an update as to how I rank the series. But if you're looking for something where you have the irresistible sort of hero, the angst and suspenseful and sizzling sort of desire and attraction, this is definitely the book for you. If I would describe it in 2 words, I would say this is like a fiery sort of attraction. That is my review on The King of Wrath, which is book one of the King of Sin series. If you read it, please let me know what your thoughts were. Which parts were your favorite sins? Did you love also how Dante was so protective of her? Did it put you off? Did you love how he loved on Vivian? Did you not hate Vivian's response, the characters, how the story was being built? Let me know in the comment section. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that we may grow together, and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a video. Until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.